Hey everyone, and welcome back to our latest explainer. I am super excited to have you here today. आज हम एक ऐसे टॉपिक पर बात करने वाले हैं जो आपकी इंग्लिश फ्लुएंसी को बिल्कुल नेक्स्ट लेवल पर ले जाएगा. We're talking about collocations in technical English. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपकी इंग्लिश बिल्कुल एक नेटिव स्पीकर की तरह नेचुरल साउंड करे, तो you are exactly in the right place. Let's dive right in.
Think about this for a second, guys. We always say heavy rain, right? We hear it on the news, we read it in books, but why don't we ever say strong rain? I mean, meaning to almost same hi lagta hai, hai na? The truth is, when we do a direct word-for-word translation from our native language into English, it often creates some really unnatural phrasing. Technically, strong rain isn't grammatically wrong, but native speakers just never say it. Understanding why they don't is basically the secret to fluent English.
Okay, let's dive into this. Today's lesson is going to unfold like building blocks. First up, what are collocations? Second, the 6 types of collocations. Third, technical English collocations. Fourth, common collocation mistakes. Fifth, a really cool listen, repeat, and record method. And finally, a quick collocation quiz to test your memory.
All right, moving right along to section 1, what are collocations? ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
So, the crucial point here is that in English, certain words just naturally lock together. Collocations refer to these natural and common combinations of words that occur together frequently. Think of them exactly like puzzle pieces. Just as specific puzzle pieces naturally fit into one another perfectly, these word pairs are literally fixed in the minds of native speakers. They just snap together effortlessly.
Look at this perfect example. On one side, we have do a decision. Now, to a native speaker, this sounds, well, completely unnatural. The puzzle pieces just don't fit. But on the other side, make a decision snaps together perfectly. Faisla karna doesn't translate to do a decision. It's always make a decision. They're practically married in the English language.
Okay, section 2, the 6 types of collocations. Let's categorize these building blocks.
So there are 6 major structural types you need to know. We have verb plus noun, like make a decision, adjective plus noun, like heavy rain, adverb plus adjective, like extremely difficult, noun plus noun, like a traffic jam, verb plus adverb, such as work hard, and adverb plus verb, like strongly recommend. अगर आप इन patterns को पहचान लेते हैं, तो English बोलना इतना easy हो जाता है, you won't have to awkwardly guess which word comes next. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. Check out this breakdown from the textbook. For adjective-noun collocations, we see strong coffee, which means coffee with a lot of powder, and our famous heavy rain. For verb-noun, we have make a decision, take a shower, and have a conversation. Seeing them grouped up like this really reinforces just how common these specific combinations are in our daily lives.
Moving on to section 3, technical English collocations. This one is super important for our diploma students.
Now you might be wondering, why does all this matter for my academic success? Well, technical English heavily relies on standard repeated phrases. Things like conduct an experiment, solve a problem, operate a machine, prepare a report, and collect data. ये specific phrases master करना आपके lab reports, practical journals और Viva exams के लिए absolutely critical है. You don't just do an experiment, you conduct an experiment. Using these precise professional phrases makes your academic writing sound so much more polished.
Let's jump to section 4, common collocation mistakes. Let's talk about the pitfalls.
Look, learning a language means making mistakes, right? But a lot of these stem from translating directly from your mother tongue. For example, if you directly translate mistake karna, word for word, you might end up saying do a mistake. But as we know, the natural English puzzle piece is make a mistake. You really can't rely on direct translation. Aapko pura phrase ek saath seekhna padega. Let's move to the next slide and see how this builds back to our very first question. Strong rain versus heavy rain. Remember, adjectives must match their specific nouns. We use strong for things like coffee or tea, strong tea. But for rain, the correct, natural puzzle piece is always heavy rain. Section 5. Listen, repeat, and record. Time to get active.
Okay, guys, I want you to shift from just passively listening to actively practicing, kind of like a language lab style. Here is the golden rule. Pehle listen karo, फिर repeat करो और finally record करके compare करो. Listen carefully to a native speaker, say the phrase out loud like pay attention, then make a full sentence and record it on your phone. Students should pay attention. Then listen back to your own voice. ये practice loop in phrases को naturally बोलने का best तरीका है. All right, Section 6, quick collocation quiz. Let's do a rapid-fire knowledge check.
Let's keep the energy high. Question 1. Which phrase is correct? Is it A, make homework, or B, do homework? Come on, answer quickly in your head before we move on.
And the correct answer is B, do homework. Awesome job if you got that right. This is a classic verb plus noun pairing. You do your homework, you do your research, you do your work. Let's do just one more to test your recall from the technical section. Which of these is a valid technical collocation? A, conduct an experiment, or B, buy a shirt?
The correct answer is, of course, A, conduct an experiment. Buy a shirt is a totally valid everyday collocation, but it's definitely not a technical one you'd use in your engineering lab. बहुत बढ़िया काम किया आपने आज. You're really starting to grasp how these word combinations work. As we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a quick thought. Next time you speak English, whether it's in class, writing a lab report, or just hanging out with friends, which two words will you snap together naturally? Stop memorizing single words in isolation, guys. Start looking for those puzzle pieces everywhere around you. It'll completely transform your fluency. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep practicing.